RedForce is going to have. So it's going to come down to Rattel and Siri just finding the angles, finding the right angles just to keep dealing damage again and again and again. Now, clearly for Nova Esports, what they're going to have to do is just to initiate onto the right people. Like, if you can get the Trampe ulti straight into the key members of Nongshim RedForce, that might be the cue for those Nova to take this to 3-0.
It's a contest, right? Does Illusion find the perfect target first, or does Xuan and Waypit find the backline assassination first? So this is going to be a key contest between the two teams. As you can see, in towards the early game, there's already a very strong early aggression coming in for the side of Haku, encountering that first camp on the hands of Kongling.
Love that Haku over here. Like, he knows that he needs to do the movements, man. He knows that he is the one that needs to really redeem himself from game 1 and game 2, and in game 3, the way that he's playing that Ogren tells you that he is up for the task.
Ooh, nice catch on towards the side of Illusion here, already forcing the flash here. Xuan does not want to overcommit. That's flash for flash, and that is Illusion out of the game for the next 30 seconds.
Okay, Illusion right over there. Sadly for him, he spent that flash. And that flash on Illusion is going to be a lot more expensive than the flash on Xuan, I would dare to say, because the cooldowns are going to be back for them at the right moment.
Falling here, coming in here with the Gorge mobilization here. Doesn't land onto the specific key target here. They are here to lay down some of the damage here. Rattel, ooh, dangerously low here. Has to back away to take that healing deal. Early game aggression so far, looking pretty much in favor for the side of Nova.
Nova does look like they want to finish this in a 4-0. They look like they are really pretending just that this game is going to be just the last. Like, every single game that they're going to have right now is going to be really on. Nongshim RedForce trying to make the flank, but they cannot do that as Trampe is going to come and spot them.
You remember talking about a flash just now that has been expended by Illusion being very costly?
Yeah.
Imagine there just now, Illusion was level 4, and they didn't have to back the base. EXP could have been faster, and that could have been a potential dive on towards Muchi's low health bar there. So this is really like what I always mention, cause and effect. That play resulted into the situation that couldn't be as useful for Nongshim.
One more time, action here at the bottom lane. A lot of the focus in this first part is going to be right over here. And that farm lane and what they can do. Can they put Muchi on a difficult position? That Erin is going to be online, not right now. I do believe that Erin is one of those heroes that need a little bit more items to really be able to be dangerous. So Erin, after the minute 7, minute 8, then that's going to be the moment for Muchi to shine. Right now, he's a little bit more vulnerable.
Minute 7-8, you're looking at like Spark Sports Doomsday being completed on towards the hands of Erin. That's where she really starts coming online, similar to Siri here on the floorboard marksman. These two farm laners are looking at the similar timers here, but fortunately for Nongshim, Siri can afford to scale to a very late scenario here. So for them, if this game is in a stalemate, equal game, it favors Nongshim more.
So, if Nongshim plays it to stalemate, let's imagine that they decide, like, you know what, we're just gonna slow things down. Look at that one more time.
Yeah, Kongling here does find a big chunk on towards Namu here. Doesn't force out the ultimate here. That's the counter here coming in for Kongling here. You're looking for the engage on towards the Agudo, but the moment she throws out that furball, she gets immune here. But Kongling being caught in 3 members, 4 into his enemy territory here. Over aggression coming in from the Nova jungler.
It is going to be Nongshim RedForce that are going to take that first blood. Congratulations to them as they take that one, and that's going to give them priority over here on the first Tyrant. That was really good. You could see Kongling just jumping in, going in a little bit too deep. He thought that he got the kill onto Illusion, but then he didn't know that there were 3 more members of Nongshim RedForce waiting for him.
And the important part as well, in the early game, in the enemy base, that's the Guardian Spark that reduces 15% damage taken on the side of Nongshim here. So that's a freebie for them to play safe in their own jungle. So a bad damage calculation coming in from Kongling, a bit too aggressive.
Well, sad for him, because right now the Tyrant is going to go for Nongshim RedForce, and they are going to have the opening that they needed to have in this game. They need to build confidence. Sagi, confidence is exactly what they need, but look at that. Muchi one more time comes and gets the kill.
Yeah, gets the solo kill of all things against Siri here. Muji playing a beautiful 2v2 with the hands of Waypit here. With that kill, it elevates that bottom lane, and this turret will go into the hands of Nova Esports and in towards the top side. Conley is already doing jungle pressure in towards the Crimson Golem. Another kill goes to
Rattel
Nova.
is going to fall. Rattel falls as well. Right now, both the Clash laner and farm laners of this team are going to fall, and they want to come back.
Yeah, they want to come back. Unbridled Outburst does land over to the Haku here. Stampede, CC chain on towards Haku here. No continuous DPS on towards the Nongshim jungler here. Illusion caught in the bad place. No flash on towards the Nongshim mid laner here. Gets taken down. This is a difficult start for Nongshim RedForce. Top side, bot side, mid side, everywhere is on fire.
In the moment that we thought that Nongshim RedForce was building a little bit of confidence, they get hit on the face, straight to the chin. They're gonna take it, and their knees are going weak. Look at that. One more time, Haku wants to protect his golem.
He isn't able to do so. Conley wins the Smite Wall right now and utilizing the Deep Frost Siege. They're sticking on towards Rattel here. Haku, that's not your base. You don't want to go there. 3-4 members are looking to capitalize on towards Haku here. But fortunately, for Nongshim RedForce, they do find a trade on towards strength in terms of the cross match.
Right over here, even though it was a one-to-one trade, Xuan is going to fall to the cost of Haku. One more time, the jungler from Nongshim RedForce is going to be taken down. Slowing down Haku, slowing down Siri, it's the best thing that could happen for Nova.
And Nova's confidence starting to ramp up ever since that game 1 and game 2. Starting from Muti's solo kill onto a Siri, then Xuan finding the initiation on towards Rattel. And it's leading towards his 2,000 gold lead healthy currently for Nova Esports to once again put focus on this Crimson Golem.
Even though the fight is right over here, Rattel is nowhere to be seen. The Unbridled Outburst comes in, and look at that. Nova one more time. They try to take control of the red buff.
They are controlling this game so well, utilizing the Unbridled Outburst to zone away from Haku's Smite range and strength. Man marking Rattel, making sure that he doesn't get a proper flank angle on towards the Nova members here. And it's looking really, really tough for Nongshim as towers are just falling rapidly.
Has destroyed a tower.
The tempo right now is working in for Nova Esports. 7 minutes and 30 seconds, and they're already just knocking at the doors at the high ground of Nongshim RedForce. This is not what Nongshim needed. Completely the opposite.
Yeah, completely the opposite right now. We can see Conley finding a good position here. Uses a more mobilization on towards Rattel here. Rattel has to force the flash. Strand comes in with the truth. Doesn't find on towards any single member here. On towards the flip side here. Haku getting man chased down by 4 remaining members of Nova Esports here. Coming out of the Moonscape Mirage. Haku is the sole member to be sacrificed coming in by Nongshim.
Haku falls, and right now that tier 2 turret is going to be under siege. The minions are coming in, and Nova Esports knows that they could actually take onto this one even without the minion wave.
Yeah, this is looking like Nova amping up the pedal and refusing to pull this game to a late game marker here. We talk about this. The draft looks insanely good for Siri if he can pull it towards the late game. But that's what you want. You want the late game, and Nova is denying them. Look how much pressure they're putting on towards Rattel. Everywhere he goes, he's man-marked by Strand. He's zoned out by all the levels of CC provided by Nova.
Siri right now with only 5,400 gold, that's not going to be enough for him to really be online. On the other side, Erin having such a great time.
Yeah, Muji is so ahead in the curve right now. Check out Illusion here, trying to find for a flanker. Strand does find on first truth on towards Rattel. That's one member down, coming in for South Nongshim RedForce. Haku dangerously low, caught in the midst of multiple members here. Muji already a double kill, gets the kill onto Siri, make that a triple here. Looking for a quad right here. Moonscape Mirage. That is a potential pentakill that will be going in for the hands of Muji. Nova lands a pentakill.
Pentakill!
Player here, that's $500 in towards the bags of Muji.
Muji comes in the moment that we thought that Nongshim RedForce had seen already a very grim future, it turns into a reality. They see their crystal under siege, the minions come in, and it's gonna be game 3 for Nova Esports, a 3-0 advantage for them right now.
Below 10 minutes,